Hello, my lovelies. It's almost Christmas. How are you guys spending the holiday period? Do share with me in the comments below. Today, I'm going to be ranking all the Japanese BLs that have aired in the year 2023. I am a JBL fan. I like how creative and unique JBLs are. I like their filming aesthetic. It's very realistic, and the cinematography is always beautiful and looks expensive. This year, we got to see 20 Japanese BLs, and for the most part, I enjoyed watching them all. There were some that didn't quite catch my fancy, so let's rank together 20 Japanese BLs that have aired in the year 2023. Standing at number 20 is the second season of Minato Shoji Gakuen Laundry. In my opinion, they dragged out the episodes in the second season for far too long and added unnecessary tropes and distractions, completely moving away from the romance that was supposed to develop between Shin and Minato. Minato got little to no character developments in season 1, and his character became more and more insufferable and annoying as the episodes went on. I couldn't watch Shin suffering week after week because of Minato's childish behavior, and therefore I couldn't finish this drama. Naked dining started off well. It had a unique concept, a man who likes to eat naked to unwind after a long day's work. To be honest, I would have enjoyed just seeing how he navigated his life working hard, getting naked and eating well every day. The entry of childish and immature Mahiro into his life not only made the drama super boring, but so emotionally exhausting for Ichijo. Their fights and misunderstandings were the only two things that drove the show afterwards, and the show became tedious to watch. Polythylene terephthalate is standing at number 18 on my list. This show has just 3 episodes, and it starts off with the couple already in a relationship. Slowly their relationship starts to dwindle as misunderstandings arise. This BL is short, but it feels long as the pacing is very slow. I could not understand the timeline and couldn't understand how long the couple were together before they parted ways. Overall, this is an okay BL, but the production quality is very low and not something I would expect from a Japanese BL. Let's Eat Together, Aki and Haru is number 17 on my list. The concept of this movie is good. 2 friends living together and sharing meals, and for the most part this was good to watch. I just wish that this movie was a full BL instead of just romance. The movie got a little repetitive with Aki just making meals for Haru. There was not much else happening in the movie, and the friendship between the two was stagnant throughout the movie. It neither moved on to develop into a relationship, nor was there any conflict between the two boys. So overall, I don't get the purpose of this movie other than just to watch what kind of meals Aki makes for Haru. At number 16 are 4 BL stories of drama Kiss 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 Love and Shower. This J-drama consists of 12 stories including different couples and different themes. Each episode shows a new story with a new couple. There are 4 BL stories in the show: Grown Up Kiss, Atelier Kiss, Idol Practice Kiss, and Fever Kiss. I really liked all the 4 stories, and I just wish that we got full-length stories from these episodes. They all have so much potential and could easily become a full series. My favorite episode was the Atelier Kiss, and I would highly recommend everyone to watch the 4 episodes. Standing at number 15 is Me, My Husband and His Boyfriend. This series was really good, but I'm not sure if this could be considered a BL show. It was more of a queer show that involves people trying to explore their sexuality as well as experiment with polyamory. I was living for all the messiness and drama, although I would say that the kisses could have been better. Truthfully, I would have enjoyed the show more if all the 3 protagonists were men instead of 2 men and a woman. But overall, I enjoyed watching these 3 people coming to terms with their choices and acclimatizing themselves with polyamory. Tokyo in April stands at number 14 on my list. This BL is the remake of a very popular manga of the same name. And I would say that although the show is good, the timeline is better explained in the manga. I feel like they should have included the inner monologues of the protagonists so that the viewers could better understand the state of mind of the lead characters. But that said, the series was good. I liked how they tackled the story, and the chemistry between the 2 leads was good. But the actor who plays Kazuma needs some work in the acting department for sure. At number 13 is the second season of What Did You Eat Yesterday? This is such a little treat to watch every single week. I like watching Kenji and Shiro's domestic life together. I like how Shiro doesn't show it much but he deeply cares for Kenji. I like how he expresses his love for Kenji via his cooking. Their bickering moments are as fun to watch as their sweet and tender moments. Very rarely do we get a BL with characters who are middle-aged, and I'm so glad to get a peek into the daily life of a mature gay couple. The series explored the nuances of aging relationships and the resilience that comes with the passage of time. I would highly recommend watching the second season to everyone. Jacko Frost was a really good BL. It was short but it managed to serve every emotion possible. There was sweetness, there was angst, and there was frustration. The two leads looked like they were meant to be together. Their chemistry was exceptional. Fumiya's character frustrated me at times, but so did Ritsu's. And when you have emotional reactions towards the characters in the drama, it just means that the drama is immersive and interesting. The setting was beautiful, and Honda Kyoya, who plays Ritsu, is quite possibly one of the most good-looking actors we have in the JBL industry. He was also the lead in Me, My Husband and His Boyfriend. I'm not sure if I should be ranking Sahara Sensei and Toki-kun yet because the drama has not even finished airing, but since this list won't be made again, I wanted to include it just in case you wanted to bookmark this video for future reference. From what we have seen so far, I would put Sahara Sensei and Toki-kun somewhere on the 11th to 10th mark. This drama so far is absolutely hilarious. Toki is immensely funny and adorable, and Sahara Sensei is handsome and charming. Toki was quite pretty as a Snow White, and I can't wait to see more of this drama. Japan always produces at least one drama a year with a theme of imminent danger always lurking around throughout the show, and I absolutely love it. I like how the story slowly unravels and we are on the edge of our seats in every episode. It's interesting to see how humans can keep lifelong grudges, but all of the heartbreak and hatred can seem so fleeting in the face of imminent doom. Ritsu and Masumi's chemistry is top-notch, and their NC scenes genuinely made me shy and excited. I highly recommend watching this show. In the autumn of this year, we finally got access to the My Beautiful Man Eternal movie, which is the third installment of the Utsukushi Kare franchisee, and I absolutely loved this movie. I felt like a mom who was super proud to see Hira navigating the real world on his own and pursuing his ambitions. Both Kyoi and Hira got the character development they deserved, and their characters are portrayed with depth and complexity, each grappling with their desires, fears, and the evolving nature of their relationship. I like that besides Kyoi, Noguchi was the other external party that believed in Hira's work and constantly motivated him. Overall, this was a great conclusion to the Utsukushi Kare series, and I will miss Hira and Kyoi dearly. I Cannot Reach You is number 8 on my list because it gave me that warm and fuzzy feeling in my heart when I watched it. The actors are so adorable and beautiful, and this BL is filled with childlike innocence that will remind you of the time when you were a teenager. The plot of this drama is nothing special, but the acting of the leads and their chemistry was on point. Yamato's longing for Kakeru, his helplessness when he saw him with Akane-chan, Kakeru's confusing feelings towards Yamato, the way he was so shy that he became flustered when Yamato kissed him. All of it was wonderful to watch, and that's why this BL deserves to be number 8 on my list. Standing at number 7 on my list is drama One Room Angel that won my heart with its compelling storyline and delivery. I really liked the juxtaposition of supernatural with the ordinary. I also liked how this series could be viewed in two ways. It could either be a fantasy or abstract media with a metaphorical cinematic style. The angel was adorable and his backstory was truly heartbreaking. Kouki's life and his personality was very relatable to me, and it was a pleasure to see him outgrow his old self and fall in love with life again with the help of the angel. This show is truly a masterpiece, and I enjoyed watching every bit of it. If It's With You is a drama that I will always look back upon and smile because it is such a warm and sweet love story. High school students Ruji and Amane unknowingly heal each other and find romance in a beautiful seaside town of Enoshima. The cinematography of this show is so serene and picturesque. I really liked Ryuji's character. He's patient, understanding, and non-judgmental. He brings out Amane from his shell and supports him despite his internal struggles and grief. Amane was sweet, cheerful, and such a lovely character. Overall, this show was such a pleasure to watch and it will be on my all-time favorites list. The second season of My Beautiful Man was as good as the first season, if not better. We saw for the first time how Hira and Kioi navigated their relationship after Kioi confessed to him in the first season. It was good to see that the character development was not unrealistic and both Hira and Kioi were the same people we saw in the first season who were still navigating their relationship and facing communication issues like before. Slowly, we could see them trying to understand each other and we could feel both characters' frustrations like we were living their life with them. There were some really emotional moments like when Kioi asks Hira if he only wanted to worship him like an idol and not really love him. That was really such a heartbreaking moment and I still remember it clearly. I loved this drama because it made me discover that both protagonists could be flawed but I could still fall in love with them. Every scene of My Personal Weatherman is worthy of making a reel or a TikTok edit. Like this show did not miss when it comes to acting, dialogue delivery and chemistry. Every scene is packed with sexual tension and electricity. I was dying to see a proper dom and sub dynamic in a BL and I finally got to see it in My Personal Weatherman. It was sweet and heart-fluttering. I loved all the jealous moments and I loved how horny and needy Yo was for Segasaki. The visuals of the two actors is no joke and they're both extremely good looking and attractive. We are finally at the top 3 JBLs of 2023 list and on the third position is Cherry Magic movie. We finally got to see it in April this year and it was the perfect succession to the Cherry Magic series. Now the magic part was over and there were two people who genuinely loved and cared for each other and wanted to make the relationship work. It was so interesting to see them navigating the ups and downs of their relationship and trying their best to make the long distance work. It was amazing to see Adachi and Kurosawa's families being so supportive of their relationship, and I liked that Adachi and Kurosawa maintained a similar but more enhanced dynamic that they had in the series. Adachi was still a bit shy, a bit timid and a bit clueless, and Kurosawa was still head over heels in love with him. I couldn't have asked for a better closure for Kurosawa and Adachi and they 100% nailed it. The runner-up for the best JBL of 2023 is Our Dining Table. I mean, how can you not fall in love with this series? It was like a warm bowl of soup in the middle of cold winter. It was like a fireplace slowly burning and sending warmth in your living room while you curl up in the blanket with a warm cup of cocoa in your hand. I absolutely adored Yutaka's relationship with the two brothers Minoru and Tane. The way they so easily bonded and blended into each other's lives like they have known each other for eternity. It really felt like Yutaka was sent by Minoru's mom to take care of them and bring joy in their lives. It was so sad to see Yutaka living a lonely existence before he met this family, and then he slowly realized how much having a family means to him. I'm also glad they cleared up the misunderstanding between Yutaka and his adopted family, and finally Yutaka realized that his adopted brother never hated him and he misunderstood his behavior. It was a heartwarming show and easily one of the best I've seen in all of my BL watching years. And finally, the number 1 rank for the best JBL of 2023 goes to the movie Eist. Before anyone comments, yes, I know this movie released last year, but it only became available for international fans this year, and so I will be including it in my 2023 list. This movie, I have no words. This movie was just so tragically beautiful. Kosuke has always faced hardships in his life. His mom passed away at an early age and he was bullied for being gay as he grew up in a conservative rural village of Japan. Despite challenges in his life, he managed to become successful and surround himself with people who are all similar to him in one way or another. Looking at his life from the outset, it seems that he has got it all. Friends, wealth, self-worth, success. But he's still lonely. That's when Ryuta comes into his life and changes his life forever. I will not spoil the movie for you, but this movie is really thought provoking. After watching it, I sat in silence for a long time and realized that some relationships could be short but could end up being more fulfilling than any connection you've ever had in your life. Kosuke gained a mother, someone he had longed for his entire life, someone who fulfilled a void that was left in his heart when he was young. This movie makes you realize that living life is like swimming in an ocean. You have ebbs and flows. Sometimes you hit huge waves and sometimes the water is calm, but you have no other choice but to keep on swimming. This movie touched my heart in more ways that I can explain, so it naturally deserved to be at the top of my list. So these were 20 JBLs that aired in the year of 2023. Let me know if I have missed any series and choose top 5 of your favorite JBLs from this list. Merry Christmas to all my lovely subscribers. Hope you are surrounded by love and warmth this holiday season, and I will see you again in a few days with my last few end of the year videos. Bye guys.